Oh, landmines and jellyfish. Welcome back to Knives, I guess. I'm at the Marble Hill Cemetery and we're going to do a quick unboxing. Anyways, it is new knife day and today I got my Civivi Odium in. And this came from Tim's School of Fish. He's selling off some stuff that he didn't have the time to carry and never got around to, and this was the right knife at the right price. He sold this to me for 25 bucks, shipping included, and you can get these on Amazon for around 35, 36 bucks, something like that. I'm going to link off to it in the comments or the description. My bad. I'm still getting used to actually doing that and doing my due diligence. So, what we've got here is a small knife. Let's flick the bean. It's a fairly light detent. You got to preload it a little bit, but you've got about 2.5 inches of blade, give or take. You got a liner lock right here, and the pocket clip is tip up, which is the Lord's carry. And one of the first things to note about the pocket clip is it's a very generous pocket clip. This little hook right here is definitely going to guide it into a pocket or my waistband quite easily. You got so much room for activities right here. Like, it's a lot. Like, this is probably going to clip over my belt on accident a couple times because that's a lot of space. G10 on the scales, and you got a stonewashed D2 blade. The listing on Amazon says it's on bearings. This has got a pretty tight pivot on it. If you don't preload this thing, you don't get a whole lot out of it. It's been getting broken in as I've been doing. I think I'm on my 5th take right now because I keep getting stuff wrong on it. I did give it a couple of drops of Hops No. 9 lubricating oil, so the detent has been getting better and the action has been getting better. So, you know, I'm becoming happier and happier with it as time goes on. Like, at first, if you didn't preload it, you got that. But now, a reasonable amount of force, no problem. You got a quite lengthy thumb hole here, which you can flick off of. Now, let's see if I can get this right. I've been messing this up every time because the wrist flick sideways doesn't feel natural. Like, normally I'm flicking it like this upwards, but that doesn't quite feel right. I don't want to hit my camera. So let's give it a shot. Let's flick the hole. Got it. That was a successful hole flick, gentlemen. But I'm liking what I'm seeing out of this so far. The handle, it's also on the small side. Like, when I put it in my hand and close it, that's a 3-finger grip with not much hanging out on the end. And for me, that's not a problem. Like, I'm holding the knife like this or like this when I'm using it. And this is also shaped, this tucks into the palm really nicely when you're holding it like this. I call it the surgeon's grip. But, you know, a lot of times I'm just using it to cut plastic or cut cardboard. And I'm not really hammer gripping it for anything. That's just not that's not the environment I'm in. Like, I know you can hammer grip to, you know, pull chunks off of wood and stuff like that when you're cutting, you know, heavy duty rope, but that's not the environment I'm in. But if I do need to choke up, there is a generous finger choil that does give me a 4-finger grip and a little nubbin hanging out the back. So, overall, this feels like a very functional knife, and this is the kind of small knife that I like. You know, I do have some smaller knives that are a nice contrast to the pocket swords. I mention it every single time a small knife comes up. And this one it feels like a really good one. Let's flick the bean. And, you know, I like Civivis a lot. And this is a nice one to add to the collection. And like I said, he was selling these things, and I can vouch for him. He got this in the mail fast. It got here fast. So I can't really argue with the results. But let's get some copy paper. And I'll show you the factory edge. So let's see if I can get a nice continuous clean cut this time without messing it up. I did not. Aww. But I mean, it's such a nice, clean, consistent cut. Like, yeah, I'm messing this up pretty bad, but you can see it's a very, very, very nice cut out of the box. It's every other cut. I mess up every other cut, guys. One day I'm going to get it. One day I'm going to get it. And I'll show you. I'll show all of you. But I'm running out of new places to put bulb patches on my hand shaving with this thing. But let's go ahead and get this a little bit right here. You know, it shaves very, very easily and very, very cleanly. Like, that was no real effort at all, and it picked up the rest of the hair I had left before I ran into the bulb patch from the last take. So, I really like what I'm seeing out of this thing so far. It feels good in the hand, it cuts good, I like the shape, I love the price, and, you know, this thing feels like it's going to be a really good, small, quiet carry. And this should be one of the ones where it's in the waistband and I really don't feel anything. Like if there's anything I might be concerned about, it's just this right here being brought to too much of a point. I'd love to have that more rounded out, but that's not how they designed it. And that, of course, would have added material right here because rounding this off would have left the tip exposed. So I think this is a very good knife. I like everything I'm seeing out of the box. And Tim, I appreciate the price on the sale. And I'm going to link that video off in the description as well. He says he's going to have more stuff to sell coming up sometime soon, so keep an eye out for that. But I can vouch for him. He followed through on it. I got this thing fast, and I got it at the right price. So, all that being said, thanks for looking at my crap. Subscribers, you guys keep showing up, and it's awesome. I am very humbled by it. I love the fact that people watch this stuff and get something out of it. Comments, I love some feedback. Let me have it. And all that being said, y'all have a nice day.